Hello, welcome back to the FAX Championship 2027 Season 5 here in Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix. My name is your boy King Razza I, and we're here for the 6th round of the FAX Season 5 series. We're halfway through this season, and my guys, this season has come alive. This is a very close championship, and remember, only the top 5 drivers at the end of this season will go to FA Season 6. But we're back from a very interesting Monaco GP, the longest track on the circuit, the difficult track I must say on the calendar, but now we're at the shortest track of the calendar, consisting of a total number of corners of 10 and 3 DRS zones, so lots of opportunity to overtake, but this race will fly by because it's a short track and we need to get these moves, I must say, pretty quickly, but there's always room for a chance of some overtakes, and I can't wait to see what the drivers have in store here today. Here is the championship so far in this season. What does it look like after the last race in Monaco? It's Sawyer leading the way, only by 1 point from his teammate in second place. Like I said, the Motorsport have been in control of this season, but I must say there have been lost some wins last time out in Monaco, because Yara, remember, she got that win and now she's third place in the championship with her teammate in 4th. Then we have Ryan and Maya in 5th and 6th. Then we have Ethan, Biggie, Parker, Elijah, Salash, Megan, Jackson, Branson, Noah, Charlotte, Jordan, Maddie, Mike, and Salish. That is your championship order, and I must say, remember, Megan and Jackson, they're having an awful race, poor race in Monaco. They're looking to try and recover and try and have a better race here in Austria. But the big question is, who is going to be the main favourite? Who is going to win the Austrian Grand Prix? Because I must say, I think it's getting pretty close, because in front of the Motorsport, they're kind of losing a little bit of performance, so this is going to get very interesting indeed. So let's get into the grid for the Austrian Grand Prix, and it is going to be Sawyer. Yes, Sawyer, your championship leader on pole position for Motorsport, and Noah starting second. Hold on a minute, Noah finally found some performance. This is day to shine. Let's see. Rare start third with Yaya in 4th, and Salish, she will start in 5th place. Maya will start in 6th. Then we have Parker starting 7th after an incredible podium finish in Monaco. Ridley will start the race in 8th. Then we have Solar starting in 9th place, with Maddie starting in 10th, running out the top 10. Then we have Shiloh in 11th place for Titan Racing, and Elijah in 12th. So 4 Titan Racing lockout row for them, as Ethan starts in 13th and Jordan starting 14th. Then we have Biggie. He will start in 15th with Megan. Phoenix Life Racing starts in 16th. Then we have Mike starting 17th. And then Branson, he'll start 18th. Connor, the nearest championship rival to Sawyer, down in 19th. What is going on with Connor? He's losing performance, as Jackson will start the race in last. So you have to get Phoenix Life Racing struggling. Connor, what happened to him? He's really fallen off the cliff. He started P19, but the big favourite here is Noah. Noah had a really awful start to this season. Can he turn it around midway through Season 5? Let's find out, because the 5 red lights are up on your screen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. And Sawyer got off the line pretty well, I must say. Noah, it might be having a good exit, I must say, as we head into turn 1. Can Noah set up the inside? He does. And down the 2 from going to be up the inside. Here we go. That's side by side up the hill. Can Noah have the inside line? Sawyer has to send it round the outside as we head into turn 3. 5-second penalty for Branson, but Noah is squeezing. You can see Sawyer out of position, trying to hold into the lead. Now into the braking zone on turn 4. Can Noah get the lead done? Yes, he does. Noah slips his way into P1, and Noah is leading the Austrian Grand Prix. Rai makes a move on Salish to stay up there in P3. As you can see there, Yaya, she lost the position off the start. She's down to P6, so not a good start from Yaya, as now we're watching Maya starting to defend against Salish and to make a move on Salish, as she's up there into P4, and so I just got to move back on Noah into the lead as we start lap 2, hour 20 24. DRS is now enabled, and look at the gap. The top two is pulling away from Rai because she's on the mediums, and those guys are on the softs. As Megan now have a fighting party for causing collision. Rob Bull with Parker as they head into turn 3. The big Brinkerson up the hill, down the inside. Parker goes up the inside of Maya, and can she get the move done? If you get a good exit, maybe, because other drivers will have DRS on you into the braking zone on turn 4. There's 3 DRS zones around the Red Bull ring here in Austria, as Jordan looks though got the move on Elijah, but Noah got the move back on Sawyer. Is now back into the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix. My oh my, Noah, he has really turned it up here in this season, in this race, I must say, because you remember the last 5 races he was absolutely nowhere in this season, and somehow, some way, he has found a spark in his car, and now he's performing here in Austria. But he got a lot of defending to do, because he's up against your championship leader Sawyer, because here he comes in again. The DRS is enabled as he heads into turn 3. Sawyer to the inside. Noah has to stay put in second place, but if he gets a good exit out of turn 3, he will have the DRS to get the move done. Into turn 4 we go. Noah to the inside. Can Sawyer defend? No, he can't. Noah is through. Sawyer still trying to hang it to the outside, I must say, as he heads into turn 6 we go. Follow into turn 7, you can see Noah squeezing Sawyer out, and he managed to hang on to the lead. My oh my, these two guys are absolutely giving it everything on the first few laps of this race. And now, note to say, no one is on the hardcore by tires. Not surprised. Some drivers are on the mediums. Varai, Brinley, Shiloh, Salash, Megan, and Branson. Those guys are on the mediums. Everyone else are on the softs. As Myers at the fastest up. And here is Yaya, who's sitting third in the championship. Back up the inside of Maya, and Yaya got the move done. She's up into P3, but we got another lead change as here comes Sawyer to the inside of Noah into turn 3, and Sawyer got the lead, but for Noah, he will have the DRS and he will fly his way back past Sawyer. So yeah, I feel like that Sawyer needs to come up with a little plan, I must say, to try and cover off Noah, because every single time he make the move up into turn 3, Noah just seems to find the DRS zone, obviously, and get the move done into turn 4. So yeah, Sawyer needs to try and get Noah, probably before we get into turn 4, I must say, he needs to be ahead of Noah, I must say, into turn 4 if he wants any chance of holding that lead. But yeah, it's looking very, very close between Noah and Sawyer. This is the Noah that we want, I must say, because Noah in season 1 and season 2, he was fighting like this Noah in season 5 right now. This is exactly what we want in season 5, as we're watching right now on board with Rara with the medium command tires, giving Yaya a little bit of pressure now. Here comes Rara to the podium position, the first step of the podium with DRS into turn 3 we go. She went wide, Rara a little bit wide, I must say, and that gives Yaya the good momentum to get back past Rara. Even before we get to turn 4, Yaya is through. So Rara made a little mistake, I must say, into the Brinkerson, went wide, I must say, overcooked that corner, and unfortunately for her, that move has failed as it skipped to lap 7 out of 24. We just see Noah and Sawyer still swapping positions, but because of that is allowing the guy behind them, yes, Rara, Yaya, and possibly Elijah, to get involved. Here comes Rara with the DRS to make a double overtake into turn 4 we go, and that's Sawyer and Noah having a fight as well. So because of those two drivers having a big scrap for P1, Rara says thank you very much, I will take the lead on from here now, guys. What a brilliant fight we're seeing right now, as I think that might be Maya having a little go, I must say, possibly on Yaya and Elijah up there now in P4. Where did Elijah start? He started from P12. Holy smokes, Elijah is in 4th place. Where did he come from? Absolutely donkey start, I must say, for Elijah. Plenty of stuff from him. It's up there P4. Well, I did not see that one coming, but yeah, Elijah suddenly got himself involved with the fight. As we're watching Maya now making a move on the likes of Parker up there down into P6, Maya up into P5. There's so much scrapping going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolutely close race. And I gotta say, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, there is rain. We are expecting rain near the end of this race. That's what I got called by race control. We got rain expecting near the end of the race. So that's going to be a huge factor in strategy here in Austria. But right now, this fight for the lead is absolutely incredible between Sawyer, Rarai and Noah. That's insane, but I feel like the softs now are starting to degrade a little bit, and that's why Rarai is looking absolutely punchy as ever, because she's right at the back of Sawyer. And at the final corner we go to start lap 924. Here comes Rarai to the inside into turn 1, and Rarai got to be done. But can Sawyer get a good exit out of that last corner to try and get Rarai into turn 3 we go? Can she do it? Let's see. To the inside. Sawyer goes. Can he get the move done? Maybe not. They both got DRS, maybe? No. No, they don't. Only Sawyer got DRS. So that means Sawyer will stay into the lead because Rarai doesn't have the DRS. As that's Noah making the move on Elijah now. Noah back up into P3 and up into P2, so even a double overtake into turn 4. Insane stuff, I must say, throughout this race so far. But it is Sawyer leading the way. Noah second place. Rarai dropped down to third. Elijah's giving him a little bit pressure for third. But yeah, the top 4, wow, really scrapping away here in Austria. So we're watching Rarai now making the move on Noah into turn 1. Can she get the move done? It's done and dusted. Warai's through up into P2, and now she's probably going to make a move on your leader Sawyer, the champion leader Sawyer, into turn 4. She has the fresher mediums. The mediums are now the quicker tire, I must say, as we've seen some drivers coming in to make their first pit stop of the race. As you can see, Rarai setting up the inside. The two of them is alongside of each other. Rarai versus Sawyer. Rarai has the inside line. Rarai's through before we get into the braking zone. So Rarai leads here in Austria as we're watching now drivers in the pits. I saw some pitters. Jordan has pitted for the hards, Biggie has pitted for the softs, Mike has pitted for the softs, and Jackson has pitted for the softs as well. So I'm expecting the soft runners to come in very, very soon to try and gain some track position and probably go for an undercut on some other drivers. But who is going to go for it? Let's find out. It's not going to be your top 3, let me tell you. Not Sawyer, Noah, or Elijah, nor Yaya, who has a 5-second penalty, by the way, so that's a bit surprising. What did Yaya do? I might say that's not good news for her, but Noah's teammate Ethan, he's in the pit, and he's going for another set of softs, so that's going to be interesting to see how that will play out, because remember, the rain is on the way. I must say Ethan is really struggling on this track. He's not really showing the performance that we used to saw from Ethan at the start of this season. So that's very interesting to see, as there is Brenly making the move on Sawyer. But now we're seeing more drivers coming into the pits, and that is Sawyer now into the pits, your race leader into the pits, going for another set of soft compound tires. So where is he gonna filter out, because he's been on those softs for 40 laps, by the way. So let's see what he thought to filter out. He's gonna drop so many positions because he's been on those softs for a very long time, longer than his rival Noah. Because where's Noah? Noah's up there in P6. So Sawyer down in P18. That's the difference. That's what happens when you go a bit longer than your opponents, ladies and gentlemen, because now he's going to leave even more time. He just got overtaken by Branson. That's not what he wants, and by Yaya. This is not what Sawyer needs. He needs to get past these guys very quickly. I hope for a safety car or a virtual safety car. Speaking of safety car, we have not had a safety car throughout this season so far. Throughout the 6 races we had so far, including Austria, here we have not had a safety car. How insane is that? We have virtual safety cars, we do have yellow flags, but these drivers are really keeping it very clean in the season 5 today, which is very surprising for this FX season. But yeah, they're really giving us some action. They're really giving us some entertainment, and I hope you're enjoying it here, ladies and gentlemen, after watching Noah making a move on Brinley, and Brinley has to settle it down now because those mediums are looking very worn down, and Maddie's now getting herself involved, and Maddie with the fresh sauce is into the lead of this race. Hold on a minute, Maddie, where did Maddie come from? When did she pit? That's very interesting because Maddie finds herself in P1 and fighting with Noah, who is your net race leader. So somehow Maddie finds herself in a good position of possibly winning this race, which is kind of insane, but it's not over. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, because remember, the rain is coming. We're not sure when it's coming, but it's near the end of this race when the rain is coming to hit the Red Bull Ring, as Noah and Maddie, they look like they're going to be squabbling for P1. Here's Maddie with the DRS, and Maddie is going to be through with the DRS even before we get into turn 3. Noah has to settle it down for P2 for now, but yeah, I just feel like these two are going to keep on swapping positions lap after lap after lap. It's up until when the rain hits. That is when you have to make a decision when to go to the inters. So that is going to be very, very interesting indeed, because that will absolutely change this race around. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because we're in for an absolute showdown in near the end of this race. So yeah, do not go anywhere, because something, I just feel that something big is going to happen. Something insane is going to happen near the end of this race, after watching so many drivers fighting it out for positions. The drivers on the fresher sauce, fresher tyres are absolutely being stuck behind Brindley, who's on the worn-out tyres. Finally, Brindley is in the pits. I mean, she's having a disappointing race today, I must say. She's really out of the order, as Connor now is in the points, and now he's trying to get some points on his name and trying to close the gap to his teammate, because he is ahead of his teammate. Right now, Connor's ahead of his teammate, because Sawyer, I just feel like he made a mistake. Whether if he did that because he knows that the rain is on the way and he's waiting for that opportunity to go to the inters. Let's see. As Sawyer, I mean not Sawyer, sorry, that's Connor making the move now on Mike, and I feel like Mike is struggling right now because he's getting overtaken now by Salish, as there's a track limit, I believe, for Megan. Track limits for Megan, as you can see some drivers already taking those 5-second penalties, as here comes Sawyer making a double overtake on Connor and Rai, his championship rival, and he's up into P8. What is going on with Connor? What is going on with Connor? He is really struggling, ladies and gentlemen. He is really struggling over the last 3 races, and yeah, Sawyer, looking like he's the better person, better driver in Infraction Motorsport for now, of how he's performing, because yeah, I just feel like that Connor has lost his confidence in the car for some odd reason. So let's see how this will play out as Maddie comes into the pits to go for a fresh set of sauce as he skips the laps later onto lap 21 and 24. We're in the closing moments of this race. As you can see there, that's Noah leading the way. Ethan on worn out sauce. I'm pretty sure Ethan is waiting to when the rain has hit, but he's getting overtaken by other drivers who's on fresher sauce. Maya got to be done on Ethan. She's up into P2 as Raleigh got a 5-second penalty. Sawyer, he lost a heap of time, I say. He's down at 30 P6, but we have to wait until the rain will hit, as Sawyer is looking for the move now on Parker. Maybe it's going to overtake Parker, I don't know, but he's fighting with Parker right now as he nearly made contact with Parker, and the sky, you can see the sky, it is getting dark here at the Red Bull Ring, and we've got a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is out, and it's Jackson. Aiden Jackson is out. He's out of the race, and I think it's due to an engine failure. I think it is an engine failure, and the rain is here. The rain is here, and you just saw on your left-hand side of screens, everyone is pitting for the inters. So, where's this gonna go? And hold on a minute. Is that Noah still on the sauce? Is that Noah still on the sauce? The DRS is disabled. Oh no, oh no, Noah is still on the sauce. Maya's had a fight with Salish. Salish is also still on the soft carbon tyres. What is going on? Noah, from here at Force Racing, Maya blown the strategy over the place because he's on the sauce. Maya on the inters is definitely in this conditions because it's absolutely pouring it down right now. He's chucking it down here at the Red Bull Ring, and Noah needs to come into the pits. He has to come into the pits, otherwise he's not going to make it. He's going to finish outside the top 10. He's not pitting! Hereford, what is Hereford Racing doing? Noah has not pitted into the pits, and now Maya's going to win. Maya surely is going to win this race. What is Noah and Sadis doing? They haven't pitted, and look at Maya. She's closing Noah down by a hair right now. It's down to 6 seconds, now 5, maybe make it 4 seconds. Oh, this is going to turn into a nightmare. This is going to turn into a nightmare for Noah. Oh no, because Noah, I mean, he deserved to win this race. He deserved to win this race. And it's going to come flying right out the window, because here comes Maya. It's down to 1 second, under 1 second, and now Noah is going to see the race win fly by his mirrors as Maya takes the lead of the Grand Prix. And for Noah, oh my goodness, why did he not pit it a lap ago? Hereford Racing, unless they avoided a double stack with Ethan, unless it's that, but he should have pitted for the Inters, and now he's going to get closed down by the others. Here comes Elijah. He's going to make a move on Noah. It's going to be easy for him because Noah, he has no grip. He has no grip at all. And now Ethan is going to get past his teammates. Oh, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for Ethan and Sawyer, for Noah actually, for Hereford Racing, as now this is a fight for podium position, as Sawyer is going to get past Ethan for P3. Ethan just got held up by the FX car. So, it just got worse for Hereford Racing. It just got worse. Oh, yeah, they're going to have a big debrief. They're going to have a big debrief at the end of this race, but we're on the final lap of this race, and we have to turn our attention to Maya, because I'm pretty sure in her cockpit, she's going to be like, how in the world do I win this race? This is a race full of shocking for her, but she will take it, because she will pick up the pieces, and she's going to win the Austrian Grand Prix. My, what a crazy ending, a dramatic ending to this race. Elijah, P2, well done to him. Sawyer will come into P3. Ethan, he's going to be absolutely furious, but he has to settle for P4. Rara 6, and let's just say Noah and Salis, they both finish outside of the points. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, Hereford Racing, they really have had the debrief, because my oh my, Noah, he's going to be absolutely upset. Absolutely upset. What a disappointing day for him, but this is your result after a hectic, dramatic Austrian Grand Prix. It's Maya. I don't think she was expecting the win, but she's going to take it anyway, because it should have been Noah who should have won that race after a heap of struggle. He just come all undone due to strategy. Oh dear, but Maya wins it. Elijah second, then Sawyer, Ethan, Parker, Rara, Salash, Gaia, Jordan, Manny, Branson, Megan, Shiloh, BD, Noah, Brinley, Mike, Sailors, Connor, and Jackson, who have retired out of this race, and I think it's due to an engine failure. It just gone bad to worse for the team of Phoenix Edge Racing. What is going on with that team? They are really struggling, and now they're having reliability issues. Oh dear, they are definitely in the mud. They are definitely in the mud. I need to try and sort this out, as we are now in the coming into the second half of this season. But what does the championship look like after a crazy Austrian Grand Prix? It's Sawyer managed to hang on to that lead of the championship. Connor second, and Maya third. Then you're in fourth, because Maya's up to third after that race win. So if she's up to third, Maya's fifth, Elijah sixth. He moved some positions, Elijah, after he started 12th and finished sixth. Insane stuff, and that's why given, by the way, the driver of the day. Then we have Ethan in 7th, Brindley 8th, Ben Parker, Solange, B, Megan, Jackson, Branson, Noah, Jordan, Charlotte, Maddie, Mike, and Salish. And your constructors result is Inferno Motorsport lead of the way, but the gap has closed down down to 29 points with Lux Post Racing, then Domination, Hidden Force, Titan, Blaze Velocity, Phillips Edge, Solar Vortex, Midnight, apex, and that is your constructor standings. That is how we end this race, and my, there's going to be a lot of debrief after this race, but we're going to move on because we're in the second half of the season. Who's going to win the British Grand Prix? We're going to find out when FX returns. Bye bye and good night.